Things Podcast. Hey, Phantomaniacs, welcome to the newest episode of the Needless Things Podcast, where we talk about toys, movies, music, and all manner of pop culture dorkery. I'm your host, Dave, and there is so much news this week, so much dorky, great, and horrible, and interesting stuff to talk about. I could almost do a whole episode of just rambling about things, but there's not the movie Things. Which you can find on the Casket Creatures' excellent, their first podcast? What have they done? Like 4 different podcasts now? I think that was number 1. But anyway, that's neither here nor there. Lots of stuff to talk about. I'm going to try and cram some of it into this intro because, brother, we got to get down to business. Because this week on the Needless Things Podcast, we're celebrating the road to WrestleMania with a no-holds-barred, needless commentary. What you gonna do, brother, when the Needless Commentary team runs wild on this Hulk Hogan movie? Well, you're gonna listen to it. I hope. That's the plan. But before we get to that, I guess, number one. I gotta talk about number one. Is Toys R Us. I don't know if it's totally official yet or if it's been announced by the company, but Toys R Us has, 59 days left. I spoke to, let's call him an inside source, who was on a conference call where the CEO of the company told all of the managers that they were done, that in 60 days all of the stores would be closing. That they are liquidating between now and then. If enough of the merchandise isn't gone in 60 days, they will bring in an actual liquidation company. You've seen it before. You guys, this is a real bummer. And we're going to do a whole Toys R Us episode sometime in May. That's the real shitty part is that May 13th is the final day, and that's 3 days after my birthday. So I'm trying to decide, on my birthday, do I want to visit Toys R Us one last time, or do I not, because it's going to be so close, and they're going to be such shit pits by then that it's just going to be depressing. Ugh. But stay tuned. We will be doing a Toys R Us retrospective episode, of course. And I just want to say I'm super bummed out. Obviously the most horrible part of it is all these people that are going to lose their jobs. But the fallout throughout the toy industry is going to be massive and tough. And a lot of smaller companies are probably going to go under. A lot of places just have stuff in Toys R Us, or a lot of toy companies only have things in Toys R Us. And this is going to impact them big time, or at least that's the bulk of their sort of walk-up sales. But like I said, we'll cover that on a Toys R Us episode. For right now, I just want to say my condolences to all of the Toys R Us employees, all of the Toys R Us family. And I say family because I feel like I've been part of that family for, over 30 years now. So that's news item number 1. News item number 2, I want to talk really quickly about Jessica Jones Season 2. I am 8 episodes in or 9 episodes in. I can't remember because the last time I watched was a couple of nights ago because I had to work the last couple of days. But it remains my favorite of the Marvel Netflix shows. And it's interesting because one of my complaints about the other shows is how much standing around and talking there is. But I think part of it is those are more superhero shows. I have, aside from the show, I have no previous experience with Jessica Jones. I don't really know anything about her. I never read any of the comics. So the show is it, and I think they did such a fantastic job with Trish and Jessica and everybody else on the show that they're engrossing, and I'm into the characters, and I like watching them. It's kind of like Game of Thrones, where I'm so into these characters that I don't care if they're sitting around talking or drinking or playing chess or whatever. I just want to see them interact and see what they're doing. And I think Jessica Jones does that better than any of the other Marvel shows, but there's also not that built-in expectation of a superhero show. With Daredevil, when they're standing around talking, there's a part of me that's waiting for him to put on a Daredevil suit and kick some guys in the face. With Iron Fist, there's a part of me that's waiting for some decent martial arts. With Luke Cage is probably overall, well, it's only got one season, and that season sort of let me down halfway through when it did the spoiler thing and sort of switched certain characters. If you haven't seen it, I don't want to ruin it, but also you should have seen it by now. But my favorite character on the whole show, they decided that he wasn't the main character anymore, and there was a new main character. And that really bugged me, and all of the Marvel shows kind of sag in the middle. But anyway, I'm thoroughly enjoying Jessica Jones. As a matter of fact, tonight I'm probably going to watch the remaining 4. I think I've got 4 episodes left, so that would put me on episode 9. I love the cast. I love the characters. I love the story. I love the psychological examination of all of these. I hate the word damaged because to me, we're all damaged. It doesn't, to me, when somebody says damaged characters, they're trying to make it seem really dramatic, and it is, obviously, but we're all damaged. We're all flawed. So I guess these real characters who happen to every once in a while punch through a wall or leap up the top of a building. But I'm loving the second season. I love the story, and it's great, and I recommend it. And if you skipped Jessica Jones for some odd reason, give it a shot. Okay. We're getting to the finish, I promise. So much news, you guys. The news that I was going to lead with before I found out about the Toys R Us thing and decided I need a little bit of a buffer with Jessica Jones there. The other news is last week I told you about Missy Suicide on the Needless Things podcast, and it was supposed to happen on March 23rd. Now, it's already happened. Don't worry. This isn't one of those deals where, like, oh, it fell through and we couldn't do the interview, or we did the interview and now somebody has told me we can't air it. It's nothing like that. The interview is done. The episode is produced. It is going up. However, it is going up a week later on March 30th, which still gives 2 weeks of promo time for the Suicide Girls Blackheart Burlesque Tour on April 14th in Atlanta and plenty of other cities across the country. So check blackheartburlesque.com for all the dates. But I pushed that episode back to March 30th because I've been sitting on something from Dragon Con and not quite sure where to put it. I have the Santa Clarita Diet panel, which originally was just the Santa Clarita Diet panel. Now it is the Santa Clarita Diet Season 1 panel. And the new season, Season 2, comes out on Netflix on March 23rd, which was the original air date for the Missy Suicide interview. But now I want to tie the Santa Clarita Diet panel into the debut of the second season, because it's always good to have that synergy, right? There's a good buzzword for content providers. Ugh. But anyway, so that is our new schedule. Is this week, No Holds Barred Needless Commentary. Next week, Santa Clarita Diet live from Dragon Con. Great panel with E.J. Stevens and James A. Moore. Oh, you guys, I'm such a bad host. I wrote it down earlier today when I was doing the little write-up piece for it, and now I cannot remember if it was Christopher G. Moore, James A. Moore. I worked with a bunch of writers on the horror track last year that I've never met before, and I've got copious notes about who I did what with, but they're not sitting in front of me. So I apologize hugely because this panel was actually, it was the last panel I did, and it was my favorite. But I'll talk about that next week. So next week, Santa Clarita Diet, and then the week after that, Missy Suicide. Missy Suicide, the one that started SuicideGirls.com on the Needless Things podcast. So you have an extra week to tell all of your friends, hey, check out this Needless Things podcast, because this guy interviewed one of the most successful entrepreneurs of the 21st century thus far. I don't know if that's actually true, but I did realize she's probably the richest person I've ever talked to. Because think about it. She's behind Suicide Girls, this massive pop culture phenomenon. It's crazy. So anyway, that's that. And that's not the reason you should listen to it, because she's very cool. It was a good interview. The reason you should listen to it is because it's the Needless Things podcast, and it's Dave West interviewing someone, which is what I think one of the things I do best. Maybe it's not the thing I do best. It's one of the things I do best. So anyway, I just dropped a ton of stuff on you, and I'm sorry, but I just got off of 2 horrible, wretched days of work. Worst days I've had in a long, long time. I am now combining caffeine, whiskey, and cider in a very carefully curated mix to get me through this night until I get into the rest of the weekend, which I will enjoy being off. So, you guys, thank you for listening to The Ramble. Sad for Toys R Us. Check out Jessica Jones, and changed up the schedule a little bit. So there you go. And I normally don't announce the Needless Things schedule at all, because who knows whatever is going to happen with this show. But now you know this week and the next 2 weeks. So you can tell your friends, hey, be sure and check this out next week if you like Santa Clarita Diet, which you should. And then the week after that, Missy Suicide. It's crazy. This guy's on a roll. He's on fire. But now it is time to celebrate the road to WrestleMania, or as Vince McMahon likes to say, WrestleMania, with a very special needless commentary about our pal, Rip.
Maniacs do positive thoughts and positive deeds. These are the things that make you succeed. Always be good to your family and friends. They're the only ones that'll be there in the end. I wanna be a Hulkamaniac. Have fun with my family and friends. I wanna be a Hulkamaniac.
I'm sure he might have been like.
I'm sure he was a producer.
He and Hulk Hogan apparently rewrote it the night before on a bunch of cocaine. If the story is to be believed.
I believe this news.
I totally believe this.
Yeah, that would add up, because this movie's ridiculous.
Yeah,
It doesn't make no
apparently,
sense.
like, Vince had some control over the script, and he was like, I don't like this. And he and Hulk Hogan sat up in a hotel room with a bunch of cocaine and rewrote the entire movie.
This is Hulk Hogan playing Hulk Hogan, but not named Hulk Hogan.
Right?
Rip him!
Rip.
Oh my god.
There we go. Oh my gosh, is every WWE movie ever released on here?
There's got to be a way to go to a menu, dude.
There's not. I pressed the menu button and it said that operation is not allowed.
See,
There we go. Uh-oh.
Buck Chetling? It's not as good as Doc Austin.
See if we can get a subtitle.
Oh, Kurt Fuller.
Oh.
No, Otis, you've got a friend over there. God damn it.
I don't want to fart on you.
All right, is everybody ready?
Yeah.
Well, see if we can do subtitles.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Sweet.
We're just doing a straight record, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, we're just...
Review.
Yeah.
Yeah, as we get our honest
We've all seen
responses
this movie.
to news. I haven't seen it since I was a kid.
I've seen it since I was a kid, but it's been years, so... Wow.
Hey, Debo.
All right, so welcome to March's Road to WrestleMania, needless commentary. That I'm going to have to turn the volume down just a little bit because this song is just rocking too hard for me to do a proper intro. This month's movie is No Holds Barred, starring Hulk Hogan and Zeus Tiny Lister. Or is it Tiny Zeus Lister?
Tiny Zeus Lister.
Tiny Zeus Lister. Among other luminaries from the wrestling world.
Z-Gangsta.
We are joined in the Phantom Zone by the Needless Commentary team. We're watching the menu right now of, by the way, the gorgeous Blu-ray anniversary edition that came out a few years ago, released by WWE.
that won't let you fast forward through previews of every WWE.
Yeah,
film
I had
ever
to
made.
skip through each preview individually. I couldn't just go straight to this amazing menu. All right, so who's here? Who's here? Let's start at the left. My left.
What's up? It's Ryan Cadaver, and this movie rules.
Hey, it's Battle Cougar. I've never seen this.
Oh,
So this is going to be great.
you're in for a treat.
Yeah,
You're in,
I'm really
not
excited.
necessarily a treat, but you're in for
I'm
something.
in for something.
Oh, it's a treat. Our special guest this month, the man who gave me my start in podcasting. Welcome back to the Phantom Zone.
Hey, it's Noel from Dork Droppings. How's everybody doing? They can't answer me. They're on a podcast.
We can answer you, though, and we're doing great.
You're doing
Hey,
I, of course, am your host, Dave. To my right,
hey, what's up? It's Arian.
and finally,
Negative Nelson.
on the far end of the far couch.
It sounds about right. It's the Red Ranger. Hey, it's Sean.
And now, if you have your copy of No Holds Barred at home, whether it's VHS, Blu-ray, DVD, some kind of download, or a reel-to-reel, Betamax, whatever, hit play now and join us as we expose ourselves to this
Yeah.
classic film.
You don't want to talk about Hulk Hogan and
Yeah,
exposing
I was going to
himself.
say,
Rip him up.
considering who we're talking about, the word exposure.
He's not. No, he's not a rapist. He's a racist. You can't confuse the P and the C.
Yeah.
Yeah, but he also, you know.
Is he a
way more
wiener
of his-
general like Flair?
He's been known to put some P in some C, for sure. Sorry, that was bad.
Wow. That was vulgar and not vulgar at the same time.
Jesse Ventura.
It is really nice hearing Jesse
Kurt-
Ventura. And
Kurt Fuller gets top billing in this movie. That's amazing.
well, he does now. I bet he didn't back in the day.
Oh my God, Mark Pellegrino was in this?
Because Kurt
I love his water.
Fuller's the Sons of Anarchy guy, right? Or is that a different Kurt Fuller?
I don't watch Sons of Anarchy.
Kurt Fuller's been on Supernatural.
He's like, whenever they need a smarmy asshole, they
Yeah.
get Kirk Fuller.
Oh, Jesse Ventura.
Just Rip.
Just rip.
Not
No,
Rip
see-
Rogan.
I know I've seen Kurt Fuller in 1,000 things, but I always go back to No Holds Barred. That's how
Slow motion growling.
that's how important this movie is, guys. Hulk Hogan acting equals putting him in blue instead of yellow.
Yeah, because Thunderlips was in blue too, right?
Yeah.
Well, he's in white here.
Well, yeah, he is in white,
Yeah.
but yeah, it's blue and white and not yellow and red.
Okay, this is a different
Music
Kurt
by
Fuller.
Jim Johnston.
Who just got let go unceremoniously.
Which
apparently.
is tragic.
Yeah.
Like, really? At least keep him around to be an agent for whoever's doing the music now.
Yeah.
He should be in the WWE Hall of Fame.
Yeah, he should.
Production design by James Shenanigans.
Mean Gene. It's awesome.
So, every other wrestler is playing themselves in this movie.
Okay, I have to correct
Okay.
myself. Kurt Sutter is the Sons of Anarchy guy.
Jesse Ventura.
What is he wearing?
What is it? Why is he wearing Cleopatra thing on his head?
Because he's
That's how he always
Because he's the
did.
white Rick James.
he's a very serious man who would later go on to be a governor of a state.
And have an awesome conspiracy theory show.
Yeah.
about
Yes.
humanity.
Yes.
They actually make in Lawrenceville humanities, cross between humans and chimpanzees.
I should say for the record that I'm the person in this room that knows the least about wrestling, so forgive me.
I
in
don't think
advance.
that's going to affect your enjoyment of this movie.
Yeah.
No.
It's all real. I'm going to tell you that right now.
It is very real.
Well, that's the thing.
Well, I love
This
that
is a
Hulk Hogan
documentary,
just
actually.
shouts his name. Like, that's his whole shtick. He's just like, oh, Rip, I rip him. Because Rip.
The Rip'em sign.
You gotta keep in mind that steroids are a hell of a drug.
Yes. Oh, boy.
no. Who's this fucking jabroni?
Yeah. Who is Bullet, Noel? You would know.
He looks like a poor man's Iron Mike Sharp, but I don't recognize who has actually...
I thought Iron Mike Sharp was a poor man's Iron Mike Sharp.
Well, this guy's wrestler big, so he was probably somebody.
Is Hulk Hogan's cornerman Little Mac's cornerman from Mike Tyson's Punch-Out?
Yes.
Is he? He's got a lot of eyeshadow on.
Yeah, what just happened? Is he fighting multiple people?
I don't know.
No, that's the same guy. He just has eyeshadow
his
on.
hair's feathered and he's wearing a lot of eyeshadow.
Jake Bullet.
You know Jake Bullett's the heel because he's wearing, like, eyeliner.
And has hair product.
Yeah.
I forgot about this little kid that's so inspired by Rip.
Oh yeah, that comes back into play later. Too.
Oh, he's ripping
that's
up.
no, that's
He's
that's
ripping up.
Bill Eadie. That's Demolition Axe. That's who that is.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Ah, it is.
Yeah.
You can't tell without all the stupid makeup.
Oh, he's
on.
getting ready to rip him up. I don't
He's
believe
ripping up.
How did Hogan executive produce this and just not play it as Hulk Hogan?
There had to be like legal reasons, right?
Was he like, if it...
But it says WF.
But it says WWF.
Right.
It's they've got all the. I mean,
Well, and it also might have been a thing with Marvel too,
Yeah,
because they licensed the
Hulk,
Hulk Hogan name
right.
from Marvel.
right.
Oh, maybe, yeah.
But
That's
he
why he was
is
Hollywood Hogan in WCW
Right.
for a long time.
But he's billed as Hulk Hogan in this movie.
Yeah.
Interesting. We'll never know the ins and outs, the legality of the wrestling world.
Oh, he's ripping up.
The amusing thing is, at the time, we didn't realize that actual wrestling was as scripted as this movie.
Well, this movie like very much portrays that all of this is really happening.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, absolutely. I mean, that's the whole climax of the movie relies on you believing
Yeah.
that this horse shit is real.
What's sad is
So-
I'm sure they filmed this at a WWE event like long after the main event, so most of the people have gone home.
Right.
There's all these empty seats.
He's did it again.
He's did it. Well,
They did the same thing with Paige's
Yeah.
movie that they shot recently.
You mean the only reason why Paige is still employed?
Well, come on.
So that Jake Bullitt guy looks a lot like Roseanne Barr.
Just slap some S&M gear on Roseanne Barr, she becomes
Yeah.
a member of Demolition.
Again.
Well,
steroids are a whole of the drug.
Mm-hmm.
He's such a good bad guy.
Oh man,
Last in the ratings.
I like him better as a henchman.
Jockass.
I want that.
What's a
jock
jockass?
Refers him to him
That doesn't even
as
make sense.
Jockass.
I can see Vince coming up with that term though.
Yeah.
We need a what do wimps call sport people? Healthy physical people. Jockass. You're a dumb jockass.
Joey Morella's the referee. So sad.
Alright, so Dave, you can probably attest to this too. It sucks announcing wrestlers that only have monosyllabic names.
I never had a problem with it.
No, I hated it. I was like, I needed, he's in there, Finkel's like, rip! And it just dies.
Charles
This
is
is
a
me.
trainer.
Well, you just draw it out.
You add syllables.
Jake Bullet. That's so good. Why don't we have a Jake Bullet now? I want a no holds barred video game.
Yeah.
Yeah, that'd
Like
be awesome.
like it uses the WWE game engine for
World
wrestling
Television
matches.
Network.
Yeah.
But then you go outside and it's like a side scrolling beat 'em up.
Yes.
With World Television Network, they're just like, we need a name for a TV company.
World Television.
Television Network, yeah.
No, it should be open world, like Grand Theft Auto, and you can ride motorcycles.
Man, listen to him chew those R's up, waiting for Rip to ride off into the sunset.
Jockass.
There it is again.
Oh, yeah, he
guess
refers
it's
to
his
it like
thing.
that a lot.
I 100% believe that's a Vince term. Like, because he has no idea how normal people think.
Or speak.
David Paymer sitting there saying, I'm way too talented to be in this movie. Why am I here?
I mean, if we're being honest, everybody in this movie is too talented to be in this movie.
Except for Hulk Hogan.
Right.
I don't know, even Hogan. And if you've seen
I
Three
refer to his
Ninjas,
acting.
if you've seen Three Ninjas Magic Mountain, Hogan really emotes in that one.
I have seen Santa with Muscles, which is probably my favorite terrible Hulk Hogan movie.
Has he done like a good movie?
Ms. Tidings,
Besides
take a
Rocky
leak.
3.
Rocky 3, yeah.
Apparently he didn't like her idea, so he just told her to
Gremlins
go take
2.
a leak.
Well, this was before hashtag Me Too.
What is he doing with
He's-
the crystal dildo?
He's
I don't know, but that
carrying
guy's
a
afraid he's gonna get
giant
hit in the
quartz
face with it.
crystal.
I don't think that's going in the face.
Oh!
Oh no.
I
See, it's
ruined
movies
your
like
life,
this that
Sean.
made me think
Sorry.
this is the way that every
That's right, I
single
hear you.
boardroom meeting happened.
And I mean, it's probably not too far off.
This occurred to me on the way back here. Is it just me, or is this movie just a shade away from being UHF?
Oh, yeah.
Totally.
That just was crossing my mind. I was like, I just watched UHF last weekend, and there are a lot of similarities already.
Right. And it's not supposed to be that way.
He's essentially just Kevin McCarthy.
Right. Where does Bond?
Okay, so
Rip.
this guy's the competing network, and he wants to buy Rip
That's right.
Yeah.
because Rip is so successful.
And Rip was doing it way before Wu-Tang.
Oh, wow.
Shattered.
He just shattered a piece of quartz. Why isn't he fighting Rip?
Yeah, I don't think that's how that works.
He's the most powerful man in this movie. He doesn't even need Zeus.
Also, I think he would have injuries to attend to.
No, because look at him. He's just power.
And he has a bust of himself.
He's like Juggernaut. Is that him? I thought it was his father or something. It's probably him. I like the laces on his fingerless gloves.
I like that this
pretty
is just
sweet
like
guy.
the way he goes to the grocery store.
He looks like he just came from a convention.
Yeah.
Let's be honest, it's Hulk Hogan. That is how he goes to the grocery store.
Probably, yeah. Well, no, we all know from the internet that he wears Jinkos
This
to the
is
grocery
true.
store.
How tall is Kurt Fuller?
Very tall.
Apparently, because
Taller than Rob Lowe.
Because
I only know that because of Wayne's World.
isn't Hogan like 6'8"?
No.
No, he was billed at 6'8".
Yeah.
He's probably about 6'3".
Well, he used to be 6'3".
Yeah.
He's probably like 5'11" now. See, this is the danger of listening to the dialogue while we do the commentary.
Yeah.
It's so captivating.
Yeah.
Captivated.
I'm just drawn in.
It is impressive.
I feel like this movie is kind of what Vince McMahon wants the world to be.
Yeah, I
like,
can see that.
it's the
and how
giant
people
war.
actually view like wrestling.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. This is how important wrestling is. I mean, the Monday Night Wars, he must have had just a boner the entire time because it was like it's no hold bards for real.
Yeah.
Chuckles.
So we're now establishing that Hulk Hogan is a man of honor, and Mr. Brell has no honor.
Word is Bond
Yes.
to Rip.
Yes.
Everyone's got his price according to Brell.
And the $1 Million Man.
Look how many how many tassels do you need on your bandana?
All of them.
All of them.
All of them.
One.
Oh, look how
Rip is
oh,
Oh,
He
he's
grabbed
getting
his teeth.
real physical with Hulk Hogan
He's
here.
straight up grabbed Hulk Hogan titty.
Also in the background, there's an entire bowl full of giant
Jock
George Christmas.
Jockass.
Jock ass.
Third instance of jockass.
Everybody do a shot.
Oh.
When he
Every
says
time he
jock
says jock ass.
I was, my money was on take a shot every time Hogan says brother, but I think Jockass is going to win.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
This is like
something's
my
about to
favorite
go
part.
down.
Oh.
This is the best part of the movie.
Oh no. The best part of the movie is right around the corner. The best part of any movie ever,
Oh, yes.
really.
Oh, yes. The parking garage.
Yes.
Oh yeah,
You know the one.
Yeah.
Whoa! Oh my gosh.
I will be around when this check clears.
Look at that quivering intensity.
He just assaulted a man in
Yeah.
his own office.
Well, but I mean,
That guy started it.
yeah, Brell
He did hit him
assaulted him
twice.
first when he was slapped.
He did the rip him on the way
Take
out.
me the garage.
Brell slapped Rip in the titty long before Rip got physical.
Twice.
Yeah, like solid. Like, as a matter of fact, that almost went past assault into sexual harassment.
Oh, because the second one he was kind of
He was
caressing.
groping it.
Yeah. Uh-oh.
He was like, "I got a hold of something good here."
Oh no, Rip's being kidnapped.
Shenanigans.
He's been rip-napped.
You're going the wrong way.
Am I?
I'm gonna throw this out without any context for the listeners, but some of you in the room understand. My hands currently smell like park bathroom soap.
Yes.
It's a little disturbing for me.
It doesn't sound good.
No,
It doesn't sound delicious.
it's not. It's certainly not as delicious
Okay,
as some
why
ribs.
is this? Okay, so Rip is kicking the door and it's making the driver swerve.
That's how strong he is.
Yeah.
Strong.
He's actually
I mean, he's
affecting the
breaking-
steering
Although
of the
apparently
vehicle.
Rip's heel is shaped like a ball-peen hammer.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's clearly what's supposed to be happening here. Is he's so strong, he's making that whole car drive up on the sidewalk.
That's not how it works.
Well, he's the only man.
Why did it set off a bottle rocket when he hit the trash can?
This is the dumbest thing.
Why does the grill look entirely different from how it did a few minutes ago?
Yeah.
Rip is the only man strong enough to face the might of Brell, the court smasher.
Yeah, what is the guy driving? Like, is that Mr. Magoo driving?
Yeah.
Like, that guy
I just don't understand why a guy kicking the door in the backseat of a limo is making him like
Because
drive
he's
into
that
buildings.
powerful.
Oh my
He's
god.
that strong, and they've got to get him into the garage.
You're
and get
about
beat
to
up.
see
Yeah.
how strong and powerful he is.
Because again, in Vince's world, he wishes he could beat up the #1 rated show on television.
Growling softly.
Yes.
Yes, this is some of the best.
Oh,
Dude,
yeah.
Exclaim.
Yes.
Oh, that was great. He just shot out of a sunroof.
Oh, and
That's
it's music time too.
That's how Rey Mysterio got the idea to pop up out of the
I believe
floor.
that.
Yeah.
I believe that.
From watching Hulk Hogan.
Yeah.
Hulk Hogan, the ultimate luchador.
Hey, he plays a luchador in Saints Row 3.
Does he really?
Yeah, he voices one.
Oh wow.
He
You
was
ever
a match
played that?
wrestler for a minute.
That
Yeah.
game's great.
I played it. I didn't.
Yeah, he voiced the luchador.
That's awesome. Yeah, these are some straight up movie goons.
This is tremendous.
This is.
Well, it's really convenient how they're taking turns. That's very like polite of them.
I think it's to paraphrase Joe Rogan. It's called the idiot wagon train.
Yeah.
They just line up one at a time to get beaten up.
And to be fair, that is a classic action movie trope. Like,
Yeah,
this is
absolutely.
not the only offender.
The idiot ninjas who
Oh,
just
no.
come at you one at a time.
Oh my gosh, he actually went through.
Shield. That is not PG era related.
Oh, none of this
WWE.
movie is.
Why is that guy sweating that much?
Look at Hulk Hogan. He's killing him.
Yeah. But he's beat up that guy like 5 times, and he just keeps coming back.
And why that guy looks like if Charles Bronson and Jackie Chan had a baby.
Holy crap, it does.
That's accurate. Yeah.
Jackie Bronson.
Yes.
Also, we should point out this is way more wrestling than Hogan has done in most of his matches ever.
That's true. He's working a lot harder for this fight scene than he ever did for a match.
This is way more than 5 moves of doom.
You could just open the door.
Yeah.
Or you can just hump it off.
Take the whole thing off.
Just hump the door
Wait,
until
wait,
it
wait.
falls off.
All right, all right.
Oh, he pee-peed in his pants.
Wait, no. Listen.
Dookie.
Now, why didn't he win an Oscar for this?
Oh my god!
Dookie.
Grown men wrote this movie.
That's right.
I can't
Grown
tell.
men perform those
Yeah,
lines.
They
so,
wrote
like,
the
it
word
was the
Dookie in
80s.
Well, the actor-
twice.
Cocaine was.
Actors
like,
gotta
everywhere.
act.
Ah, Jones.
Oh, hello.
Severus.
Oh, hello.
We just saw the Hulk Hogan bedroom eyes.
Oh, there'll be some Hulk Hogan
How,
bedroom
how
ass
could
later.
man
Oh, no, that's
this
right.
thing?
Oh, no, I forgot about that.
We just saw the Rad Ranger bedroom eyes.
Nobody ever wanted to know what kind of underwear Hulk Hogan wears, but
Ugh.
we're going to find out. If you're curious, it rhymes with Bikini Meefs. Oh,
Wow, he is
shit.
fully aroused right
Oh my
now.
gosh, look at him.
He's
Yeah,
biting
he's
his
sucking his
thumbnail.
Wow, he's B. Arthur.
I always thought Joan Severance was like a slightly sexier Meg Foster.
Huh.
They have a very similar.
I'll say
vibe
slightly.
going on.
I'll say less intimidating, Meg Foster.
Yes.
He is very lecherous right now. I mean, he's...
Well, it's 1984.
And he is Hulk Hogan.
This is like 87, 88.
Oh my
is
gosh,
89.
is it
89.
89?
Yeah.
I like to think movies weren't this dumb by 89, but I guess I
I don't know.
still
We just
were.
Come
we
on
just saw
now.
Bay of the Warrior.
Yeah.
Dude,
Yeah.
Day of the Warrior was way better than this.
We watched.
And that was 96, though.
Yeah,
You're
I
right.
know.
You're right.
Thanksgilling came out like 4 years ago or something. Come on now.
But that's a different type of awful.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter.
Oh, man.
Why is he referring to himself in the third person right now?
Because he's that important.
Yeah.
Did this get a theatrical release? I actually don't know.
Oh, damn.
Oh, he
Ooh.
just got himself a dinner date.
Yeah.
She flipped
Dressy.
Dressy. I can't wait to
Dressy,
see
that
what
means
he
don't
thinks.
wear spandex.
Yeah. Well, good luck with that woman playing hard. That's what that was our subtitle there.
Yes.
Oh, harp.
Part.
So hold it playing the shit out of that. Well, I might have downed a can of a post. Oh, he's not wearing
He's wearing a
spandex.
white linen
Look at
suit.
that.
Of course he is.
There's spandex.
I was wearing something similar just not that long ago.
Was your shirt that far unbuttoned?
No, it was not.
It should have been.
Yeah.
Sorry you can't wear your do-rag and you have to expose your giant bald head, Hulk Hogan.
He could have worn. I'm surprised he's not wearing a white head kerchief.
yeah.
What is the name for Hulk Hogan's headwear?
Do-rag?
I guess it's a do-rag.
Yeah, it's a do-rag.
I feel like they're fancier than do-rags, though.
He wore it in court. Like, during the Gawker trial, there was pictures, and he was wearing, like, a skin-tight tank top.
Well,
and
he's
a
had
do-rag.
dress do-rags before, like fancy ones. Like
Yeah.
I've seen him in a suit with like a nice,
A dress do-rag?
yeah,
A nice dress do-rag.
his Sunday rag.
Write that down.
Cheese pie with
Oh,
snails.
this is when Hulk Hogan just shows up this waiter.
How dare you underestimate Rip's taste and class?
Oh, he's
Oh,
insulting him.
he's saying that you want a hot dog in our French
Because
restaurant.
he's a jockass, so clearly
That's right.
he knows nothing about fine
French
dining.
cuisine.
Because waiters frequently come up and insult you when you're spending
Yeah,
money
they
in
don't
their
want a rich
establishment.
restaurant.
Oh, here we go.
Oh, and we know that
Ah.
Rip is actually a frequent customer at this
Of
restaurant.
course he is.
Oh.
Oh, the guy's embarrassed.
Oh, Antoine.
I did not
He's
know
he's
the
got egg on his
jackass
face
was
now.
irregular.
Jackass. Oh, he's actually intelligent.
Oh, look at that. Hulk Hogan can speak
He said,
French.
He can speak 4 words.
Four words.
Yeah, it took 3 weeks to learn that,
Yes.
that one phrase.
Oh,
man.
Sweaty men.
What is this,
Sweaty men.
Japan?
Oof.
What is happening?
Looks like
I
a
don't know what
Dale
just happened.
Jepsen
Yeah.
show.
It does.
We just went from a nice, lovely
How does
French
that guy have a
restaurant to
Dale Jepsen tattoo?
show.
I don't know.
Why are there so many
They've been around
tires
for 7
there?
years.
Oh, that's true. Yeah, that's right.
There's
Nice
old
hat.
tires everywhere, and that girl's got a sequin do-rag on.
I like the fact that they're tires as
That guy's whole
turnbuckles.
That guy's butt crack is all the way up to his shoulders.
Someone's just getting a tattoo in the middle of all
In the
that.
middle of a
chaos.
bar.
That seems sanitary.
Yeah.
Sanitary. I like big ideas.
Look, entrance was misspelled.
That's pretty awesome.
It was ENTRINCE.
He's biting that other guy's face.
That's how wrestling works.
Oh, Kurt Fuller, don't you talk shit about America.
Is that Kurt Hennig?
No.
There's a lot of sequins,
It's-
and what is...
The bald dude is Joe LeDuc, but I can't place the other guy.
Uh-oh.
They were
Only
gay.
gay people wear suits.
Why does she keep snorting snot in her nose?
I have no
It's
idea.
really gross.
Because subtlety is not this movie's game.
Yeah. She's
I
like,
feel like Vince probably wrote the gay bar joke in there too.
Yeah.
Thinking that was just hilarious.
Yeah, I
men
think
who
so.
wear suits are gay. Fact.
Well, I mean, Vince notoriously...
Oh, Stan Hansen.
Vince notoriously loathes this type of thing.
I always thought the
redneck
movies were.
Yeah. This is how he thinks.
Oh, it's a little
Oh,
person.
there's a midget throwing peanuts
Trigger warning for Ryan.
I didn't know this was a Terry Gilliam film.
I like the tire turnbuckle.
I like how many times this guy's bit the other guy.
That's a lot.
There's been a lot of biting, but I think they've been biting each
Definitely not Kurt
other.
Hagen.
I don't think it's even part of the fight. I think that guy's just hungry.
Mm-hmm. I like the Asian guy emoting in the back. He's the
These guys
the
are
most
animals.
enthusiastic extra in this scene.
I don't know. They're all doing a pretty good job. I'm buying this place.
Yeah,
Yeah,
and their
this
names
place
are Bubba and Big Joe.
I would hang out here.
Why did we get a long,
Yeah.
A crotch shot of
Yeah.
a guy in sweatpants
Oh,
and a half
jeez.
shirt.
Because he's Stan Hansen. You
I
know.
work with that guy.
Is that Trevor Murdoch?
Oh, it's Stan Hansen,
Oh, wow.
the Lariat,
It is.
who
Stan.
never worked for Vince McMahon. So it's weird that he's in this movie.
Oh,
That is
it's
not-
been
that's
all over
impolite.
shoes.
That's pretty awesome.
He's just
Best referee ever.
spitting. And why is he snotting everywhere?
Because these people are just subhuman trash.
Salt of the earth. Salt of the earth.
I want this bar full of just the worst examples of humanity. And a guy in a white captain hat.
I want 7 Ted Turners.
That little person is just cool.
Is that Peter Dinklage?
Why is he in a cage? Is he a prisoner? Are they keeping a little person
Yeah,
prisoner in the
right.
bar?
He's in his little cage.
He's in a little...
Yes.
Well,
At least
no need to put him in a big cage. Save your big cages for other people.
Big prisoners.
Oh, get him, Bubba.
Wow.
There.
Well, that doesn't
there we
seem
go.
fair.
There's a lot of shirtless overalls happening.
Are they sure this isn't the gay bar?
Oh my god.
What is that Asian man doing there?
I don't
really,
know.
really excited.
I
You're not
said
kidding.
he's the most enthusiastic
Yeah.
extra
Yeah.
here.
And you got to say this is pretty exemplary for being having representation.
Yes, I was going to remark about the same
In
thing.
a
There's a
redneck
band
bar.
playing too.
Yeah, I think that's the first shot we saw of the band, which
Yeah.
is a little odd.
Yeah.
Yeah,
We're
that's
just like, let's have a bar. What things happen in a bar? All
Yeah.
these different things. Let's put them all on at the same time.
It's
Everything
band
that
playing,
has-
drop tops
Everything that's ever happened in a bar will be going on in here.
at all times, all at once.
yeah.
Yeah.
I'm very overstimulated right now. Is
Yes.
he just gonna? He punched
He
a keg.
shotguns a keg.
Yeah.
He
That's
punched a
awesome.
keg open, and now he's drinking
No, he just
it.
kind of shoved his thumb into it.
I feel like this movie is Eternia, 500 years before He-Man.
Yeah.
And that's why everybody's so strong. They can knock limos off the road and smash quartz crystals. These are the precursors to the Masters of the Universe. Clearly that guy is Beastman's ancestor.
Yeah. Very much.
I'm digging the skull in the background, though.
Yeah, that's pretty awesome.
Pretty sweet.
Why are they like? I have to go pee pee. Oh, me
Because
too.
they're scared. They're scared.
I hope they
Because
show
they're
the
gonna end up with
bathroom.
Dookie in their pants.
Dookie?
In my head,
God, that guy. Those are real tattoos, too.
believe the old
Bleed
lizard.
the old lizard.
Yes.
Oh,
Those prison tattoos are real.
No, it
Yeah.
didn't sound good.
Everyone's just fighting.
just for no reason. They're just punching each other.
It's because this is the greatest place in the world.
I want to go to this bar.
They're everywhere.
It's the VD room.
The
It's where you get
VD
VD.
room. The venereal disease room.
I believe this news.
I think you might get assaulted in
I
this.
feel like
bathroom.
that place you could just piss on the floor and nobody would care. Nobody would say anything. They'd be like, it's just piss on the
I
floor.
feel like this scene could have been accomplished in a lot shorter time.
No, I don't agree with you at all. I think this is all necessary.
No hippies.
No,
The dog! There's a random ass attack dog in the bathroom.
I forgot how long this scene goes on, but this is
It goes
impressive.
on a long time.
That's a very.
They're
full-
really trying to
Oh.
sell on how seedy this place
There's
is.
a lot
fine
of
with
duty.
I'm not gonna lie. This is I would have been disappointed if, like, they'd said, we got to go to the bathroom, and then it just cut to the next scene.
Yeah.
Like, I need all of this.
There's Mr. Otis.
Yeah.
We really need Mr. Otis.
Whoever did the set dressing did a great job.
Somehow
Although-
guarding the piss trough?
I'll
Like,
be
why?
honest, I would rather have that dog barking at me than Mr. Otis farting at me.
True. Very true.
Why did everybody piss in the one trough?
And not in the other
Because
one.
it's the one closest to the door.
Right.
I don't know. I feel like the set dressing is awesome in this. Like, this is pretty believable.
I mean,
Why
I've
is there
been
neon
here.
in the
Yeah,
bathroom?
I've been in this place.
Well,
now,
the
now
Claremont Lounge bathroom back in the day was similar.
the antics weren't quite the same.
Yeah.
But the environment, for sure.
Yeah. Like, the pee troughs at the Claremont Lounge, which I still kind of miss. It's weird having a stall.
Ew.
And they just peed on each other. Why would they pee on each other?
They're pee pals.
They got spooked by the guy that's
They
pissing
get-
behind them.
Spooked
Did that
by
guy
the
just
guy
pee
in
all
the
over
bathroom.
himself?
Oh no, he has the beer on him, remember?
Oh, right. At least he said maggot.
Yeah,
But
it could
the
have
other-
gone the other way.
Other idiots.
Oh, he's going to
my
put their
God.
heads in the pee-pee. Oh, he's looking at his
Teeny
wiener.
wanger.
Teeny wanger.
Why do they still have their dicks out?
You think they would have tucked him away.
The minute a dude
Oh, he
busts
said
out
their
of the stall
wieners
screaming,
weren't
I
worth
put my
it.
dick away.
See, I think the implication was he was going to rape them, but it's
Yeah.
not worth it because they have
Small,
He
yeah,
said your
teeny
wiener's too
wangers.
small for me to mess with you. I don't know what he had in mind.
Wasn't Teeny Wanger a backup dancer for Prince?
Yes.
Those dudes just never leave his side.
I find it hard to believe this guy is proud of anything.
I'm pretty sure he's Vince McMahon, and those guys are Jerry Briscoe and Pat Patterson.
Yeah.
That's the same relationship going on here.
Yeah, I think you're right.
The Battle of the Tough Guys.
Battle of the Tough Guys. That is the dumbest name.
So this is like reality television.
I need a new eye patch, but I need one that can fit over my flight cap.
Why did that guy get so angry?
$100,000.
Tax free.
You can't just
How are
say
you gonna do
tax
that?
The
free.
government ain't getting
That's-
none of this money.
That's
I
not how
said
that
This
works.
is illegal.
The no count bar. They really didn't think very hard on these names.
No.
No.
Battle of the
Battle
Tough
of
Guys.
the Tough Guys.
World Television Network.
Later to be recreated as the Brawl for All.
They're like, we want to make a show where like tough guys fight each other, like they do battle. We can
Like-
call it the Battle of the Tough Guys.
Yeah, this bar is gross, but
Good
it's
enough,
it's
done.
no
Well
lens
done.
from like old downtown Atlanta. That
It
place
actually-
is a real shithole.
This
It reminds me.
Brock Chisler.
Brock Chisler.
this reminds me of Dottie's.
I'm trying to remember. There was a real shithole that was like half a pool hall, half a bar. I saw the Pig Dogs play there.
Watering hole.
Rec Room.
Watering hole. That was it.
Yeah, I know, I
Last
played
Great
there.
Watering
Oh,
Hole.
Last Great Water Hole. Yeah, in Tucker.
That's one of the scariest bars I've ever been in.
Yeah, they got shut down because somebody got stabbed, I think.
I
Why
believe
is this
that.
guy spraying paint
Well,
in
actually-
his face?
I believe somebody got stabbed. I find it hard to believe
Duke of
that they got
Dorchester.
shut down
What?
for it.
I don't know if that's why, but I know shortly after that they were going.
That's not what it
Smells like farts.
It's just funny because I instantly knew you were talking about it. This place just totally reminded me of that. I was like, yep.
The Teeny Wangers.
Oh my gosh, that woman's teeth are
Wow.
colored like poop.
Yeah, they got
You-
dookie
you-
teeth.
She literally has poop teeth.
You know
Teeny
that's a
wangers.
Vince idea too.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah. Why would they, like, why would they be like, let's do this at, like, a venue, but, like, try to recreate that atmosphere instead of just doing it in the bar?
Cost saving?
You're right,
Yeah.
Yeah.
but
They
yeah.
didn't want to build two sets.
Well, he wanted it to be a real slice of Americana,
That's right.
where people with brown teeth spit on each other.
Is that supposed to be that guy's armpit hair hanging out of his
I
shirt?
think so. It is.
That's awesome.
He has armpit hair. He
What
can
the
see it.
Wow.
What the fuck?
That's
See, like
hilarious.
this had to be what Vince thought of like WCW /
Yeah.
Right.
Some of those people in
The
the background are
NWA.
wearing the worst wigs I've ever seen.
Yes, there's definitely an Axl Rose wig going on.
And you've seen some bad wigs in your
I
time.
have.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They should have a. They should like call some team like the Teeny Wangers.
Isn't that the same outfit that Daniel Bryan wore when he was in the Wyatt family?
Yes, exactly. They're all scum.
They're all scum.
Daniel Bryan didn't have that.
Didn't have armpit hair that was 3 feet long.
No.
Are they sitting at their table drinking bottles of champagne?
Also, I want to know how many people have eye patches in this scene.
Debo.
Not enough.
Dude, no, we need an eye patch count.
The old unnecessary eye patch reveal.
That's pretty classic. That's actually pretty good. I mean, stuff like that leads me to believe they didn't take this too seriously.
Duke on tap.
Dookie
on tap. Oh, wow, he just grabbed a woman by the
Oh,
That's
not
physically
cool.
impossible.
face. Yes.
Yeah.
Not if you're Zeus.
I don't,
Dropped her in a
dropped her in a
bucket
bucket of
of
peanuts.
Not if you're the ancestor of Fisto of Eternia.
Wow, he doesn't look well. His eyes are really bloodshot.
Well, he's blind in one eye, and it doesn't quite work.
Ah.
I know, I had to Google it, because I was like, what is up? What is wrong
Is
with
that a
his
possum
face?
skull he has around his neck? What is that?
Sure.
Yeah,
Some
what
sort of
else?
varmint.
Some sort of skull. It's critters.
Too large to be a rat.
Why is he wearing a
He's
weight
also
belt?
wearing prison clothing.
It's
Well,
the
I
skull
think-
of his
yeah.
childhood guinea pig. He's very sad about it. It's affected him.
Yeah, I
The
think he's
two
recently out
of
of prison.
us.
But instead of changing his clothes, he was like, I'll just stylize this prison jumpsuit.
Well, yeah, when you get out of prison, you
Yeah.
just wear that.
And-
I'll just cut
Brill
his
is
face
rock
As-
hard right now.
As someone who suffered from amblyopia as a child, I sympathize with Zeus. Although not with his haircut decision.
Sometimes you just gotta shave your initials into the side of your head.
But it's shaved with such precision that you think you'd be able to do his eyebrows. Because he's got a hardcore unibrow.
Zeus don't care about things like that.
I think the unibrow just makes him look tougher.
Yeah.
If I see two guys and they look very, very similar, but one has a unibrow,
I'm not fucking with the guy
right?
with the unibrow.
Yeah, I'm not
Yeah,
going to mess
yeah.
with that one.
Fair enough.
Like, that man doesn't even care enough to perform basic hygiene.
Right.
I'm not gonna fuck with him.
Like Frida Kahlo, she would fuck you all up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She'd use the power of the unibrow.
Brock
Brock
Chisler.
Chisler is being
That's
mad-handed.
It's like an 8-year-old's creator wrestler.
It's like a Mad Libs of wrestling names.
It just
That wasn't even a move. That was just a stretch.
Yeah.
Zeus is kind of the love child of the Toxic Avenger and
Oh,
Terry
he was
Crews.
going for the lariat, but no.
Also, the guy in the sweatpants is wearing a diaper. Like,
Well,
underneath his sweatpants.
sometimes-
Well,
you
he
have to
knows
prove.
how sensitive people in this area are to Dookie.
Yeah.
Yes, and tiny wieners.
And he has teeny wangers.
Tiny, teeny wangers.
I'm not proud of it.
Oh, he
Zeus is
knows
out of
Zeus.
control.
That is the
man.
old ex-trainer from Mike Tyson's Punch-Out. I'm
Yeah.
convinced of it. Yeah.
Oh,
I mean, if he
a
killed
guy.
him before the bell, it would have been fine. But after the bell, that's
Yeah.
just beyond the pale,
Yeah.
you guys.
Yeah.
I mean, the law doesn't apply to a wrestling match
Right.
between
but
the two bells.
Between the bells, anything goes.
Yeah, once the bell ends the match, then the law comes back. But
That's right.
there is no law. I am the law.
It's in the
That's why
contract.
Ivan Drago's in the clear.
Yeah.
Is he going to scalp him? Oh my
Oh my god, he
god!
ripped his hair out.
Yes.
He's gonna stick it to his unibrow.
Wow.
He's a man of few words and many yells.
Yeah.
Yeah, lots of yells.
He hasn't said any words.
I
He's
don't think
just
he
grunting.
does.
Oh, and the teeny wangers are snickering.
Oh, those teeny wangers.
He's like, look, I crushed Crystal.
Yeah, he's like, this guy's got nothing on me. I can smash a quartz crystal with my
Champion
bare
of the
hands.
tough guys. So this was
Oh.
all...
He can only whisper his name.
Yes.
And so Zeus actually showed up in WWE, right?
Yes, he
Yeah.
Yeah.
They tried
Yes,
to like
he
have
wrestled.
him come in to like feud with Hogan, but then they realized he can't wrestle.
He showed up in WCW as well as Z Gangsta, who's
Oh my-
teamed up with The Final Solution until they realized you probably shouldn't call a wrestler The Final
Final
Solution.
Solution. That's not okay.
No. That was the Alliance to End Hulkamania in WCW.
Oh my God, that was who was the
The
Satanist?
Crazy Cage. It had like the Horseman
Yes.
and the Dungeon of Doom
Yes.
and Z Gangsta and the Final Solution, who was Jeep Swinson, Bane from Batman. And
Oh,
Robin.
yeah.
Oh, right.
And
So-
it was just Hogan and Savage fighting like 30 guys.
So 100 people sent telegrams to the Word Television Network?
I think so, yes.
Is this the
Haven't
Pony
people
is this in
actually
the Pony
done that?
Express?
Didn't people actually do that to USA a few times?
Telegrams?
Oh, I'm sure they got plenty of complaints about WWF.
Maybe not, maybe not telegrams, but, calls and letters.
I want to shoot a music video of this place.
Yes.
This looks badass. Just fire and barrels.
Lug
Wrench Perkins.
Yes!
Wow.
This guy's badass.
This has turned into like a fighting game, because now they're in a totally different environment.
Yeah. With fire.
This is
Yeah.
his level.
Yeah, yeah.
Fighter
Arena.
has their own level.
What was that, the game that,
That's not OSHA compliant at all.
Pit Fighter?
He's
not
wearing
Pit
chainmail
Fighter.
now.
It's like the
That's
the
unfair.
hip-hop wrestling game.
Oh, Def Jam.
Def
Yeah,
Jam.
that
Yeah.
game was fun.
Dude, that game was great.
I love that.
Yeah.
Because it was basically the No Mercy engine.
Did you hear
Yeah,
that?
it was the No Mercy engine, but with
Like-
Exhibit.
Yeah.
Did you hear they're bringing back Shaq Fu?
What?
Yeah, it's going to be
Really?
on the Nintendo Switch, yep.
Oh my gosh.
That's an impractically large socket wrench.
That's also a chainmail wife beater.
Yeah, it was pretty badass.
That's what Heart Wrencher, the Dreadnought carries, pretty much. Hers is a wrench.
Yeah.
Now we hit a steam pipe.
So this only affirms my desire to have a video game of this.
Oh, yeah.
No holds barred.
Yes.
It should just be a fighting game. Like,
Although the Def Jam, what the heck was it called? Def Jam.
I had it, but
I
I
can't
can't
Jim
remember.
Vendetta.
Well, that was the second one.
But
that was basically this.
what was that WCW game that didn't have a ring in it?
Oh
Mayhem?
man,
No, it was the backstage assault.
yeah. That was very poorly thought out.
Yeah.
And then there was the WCW. It was like a racing game.
Oh, it was Def Jam Fight for New York.
Was that it?
Yeah?
Yeah, I guess so. Okay.
Grunting Whimpers.
Yes.
Well, there's different ones. There's Def Jam Vendetta.
I think Vendetta was.
That was the first one.
Oh, that was the first one.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah.
I had Vendetta.
Yeah, and then it was Fight for New York, and then it was Def Jam Icon.
I feel like they got less good as they went on.
Yeah.
Probably so.
Like Fight for New York was really, or Vendetta was really shallow, but it was really fun. And then I think the second one they tried to add story and like make it more of a wrestling game, and it wasn't as good.
Lugridge Perkins is also Jeep Swinson, so that's
Oh, nice!
Bane.
And they just used profanity in this movie.
Yeah,
It
twice.
is not PG.
I think he
Mattel
killed
would
that
not
guy.
be happy.
Oh my gosh! Oh, I'll tell you right now, if Mattel decided to do some retro no holds barred figures,
Oh, I buy all of
I
them.
would totally buy them.
Did they ever do a Zeus figure in the Mattel line?
No, I don't think so. I don't know that there's. I don't because Jack's
It's an
Pacific
overnight.
went
It's an
deeper than
overnight.
anybody
That's-
with their Legends line,
Code for
and I don't think
sexy
even
time.
Oh.
they did a Zeus.
There's not a Rip figure either, is there?
No.
Yeah.
And they've done every.
Yeah.
They did a Thunderlips figure,
And that
but I
may
don't
be
think they did
licensing
Rip.
issues,
It
too.
may
They may
be.
not be able to do figures from this movie without digging up a whole can of worms.
And
I
if-
may have missed it. Who is the guy that inspires Hogan all the time? And
The little
blonde guy?
kid?
Yeah.
That's his brother.
That's his brother.
It's Randy.
Okay.
And that, a.k.a. Satan from, or not Satan, but Lucifer on Supernatural season 2 or 3, I think.
Oh, that
Mark,
is him.
That's Mark Pellegrino.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh, don't let your office
See,
make dinner
Hulk Hogan-
reservations
yeah,
because
Hulk
I
Hogan's
know
gonna-
French.
Yeah. He knows his cuisine.
That outfit is like, that's, if I had a Rip figure, that is the outfit I want.
Yeah.
Like the
Oh, I
Look
was
at his
wrong.
nipples.
I was wrong. Jack's Pacific did do a Zeus in their Classic Superstars line.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Oh, I remember this scene now. This is awesome. This is an epic
Whole
scene.
lot
too.
of woman.
I can't remember what happens,
Ooh-wee.
but I remember there's a lot of pie.
Wow.
Dude, Hogan's so awkward in this movie.
Of course, this
So
happens.
Wow.
they just happen to be in a diner that's getting robbed at gunpoint.
Oh, yeah.
He said he knew just the place.
Yeah, he very much set this up to impress the women.
And it's,
Yes.
you couldn't get a station. You couldn't just get a regular chair. You had to rip a bar stool up from the
Yeah.
ground.
In the
He's
world
throwing
of No
pies
Holds
at him?
Barred, yes.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Of course, he's
chairs
throwing
everywhere.
pies.
The
at him.
chair wouldn't have done it.
Yeah.
You have to not only throw a chair, but show your strength.
And
But he's throwing like 25 pies at him.
pies of doom. You were wasting perfectly good pies.
Yeah, I mean,
Holy
the pies
crap.
aren't doing anything.
No.
This is Hank Williams in the soundtrack.
Oh, it is.
Yes.
All
it is.
around friends are coming over tonight.
Are you ready for some football?
Are you ready for some Hogan?
Oh.
Man, he is just destroying these nice people's restaurants.
Yeah.
He has done way more damage than their theft would have
If
done.
they
Yeah.
had taken that $45 they had in the register, it wouldn't have stopped anything.
Maybe you should have taken Brell's money. You're going to need it to pay for this diner
Yeah.
when you're all said and done.
Yeah. He's done thousands of dollars a
Did
year.
you use a hand-
Well, and he's
Saving.
smiling.
Yeah. Everyone's so, like, casual about all the violence in this movie. Like, nobody ever calls the cops.
Yeah.
Nobody ever, like, says, hey, like,
There's a lot of Pepsi product placement in this scene, by the way.
Hogan has more pigment in his skin than that black lady.
He looks like a burned hot dog.
So he looks like Hulk Hogan. That's what you
Yeah.
said.
Yes.
Hey, look, it's Urkel.
There's the guy from Chappelle's Show that dances across the screen randomly.
Everyone in this scene is a caricature of a human being.
Yes.
Yeah. Everyone in this movie.
Yeah.
Including
yes.
Hulk Hogan.
Yeah.
Oh.
Oh, and checkered suit lady.
Oh, jeez.
no,
Here we go.
I'm gonna have to have the sexy
trope.
time.
Oh, isn't this a trope in like every porn movie? Was there's only one hotel room and it only has one bed?
Well, to be fair, porn movies usually have better writing than this.
Yeah.
Yeah, plot
It's
structure.
true. That is
What
the
is
most
this
hideous
music?
suit I have ever seen in my entire life. It's a pink checkered suit.
It's
Oh,
a power
no.
suit.
Look at those
What is
shorts.
he wearing?
Wow.
Those are
What
amazing.
man wears shorts cut up to his like
Hogan.
Hey, now.
waist?
Did you see me at Dragon Con a couple years ago?
Good lord. Those are incredibly
This is
short.
my
I can
line?
see his wiener.
I mean, he's normally wearing spandex, so...
Yeah.
But for some reason
This
I
is
can
a
see it more in
reprieve.
these shorts.
Well, it's got more room to breathe. The Hogan Wanger.
Is this
Oh.
erotic toothbrushing?
I don't know, but she's kind of rude making him brush his teeth out there in the room. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah,
even-
that's really rude.
like
This
when
is
I'm
like-
done...
They could take turns.
Did he just swallow it?
This
Like,
is like
where
the
did he
lady in
spit
the
that?
tramp.
I don't know.
Well, he's getting ready to use some mouthwash, too, and that's
Yeah.
got to go somewhere.
Rip doesn't spit.
No.
Rip swallows.
Oh, no.
You can step outside.
I would just spit it all over her side of the bed.
Yeah. You'd be like, well, I couldn't brush my teeth, so I spit my mouthwash on you.
Oh, they're doing a bit with it. Okay. Is he just going to spit in his gym bag? That makes sense. What
Oh,
is
so
she-
she's gonna come out
What?
with her tits out?
Well, that's okay, because he's got his ass out. Oh, no.
Yeah, now he's gonna poop himself.
My breath is
Why wouldn't she bring pajamas with her?
Right. Well, maybe
Or
those
she thought
are...
she's going to have a room to herself?
Because she's wearing some kind of... Her shorts are bigger than Rip's.
It's like brighter in the room now.
Whoa, look at
Wow.
that ensemble.
Wow.
That is the most 80s thing I've ever seen in my
That's
entire life.
Silky.
They could trade shorts and you wouldn't even notice. Like, they're the same cut.
his legs are so,
So-
shaved.
What is the point of them being in this hotel room together? They flew somewhere.
Oh, yeah,
they
how
had
did
dinner.
that happen? What's going on?
No, he's like, she said, we're going on an overnight. So they flew somewhere, they had dinner, and now they're staying in a hotel for no reason whatsoever.
Right, are they doing business?
Just
or
to
what?
create like an awkward
I
moment.
think it's a business
It's a
trip.
business trip. They don't really say for what, but it's a business trip.
Maybe
We don't-
we'll
we
find
don't
out
need to know.
tomorrow.
It's not
Yeah.
critical to the plot.
plot. She's
I don't
like,
know
I
what
always
that
sleep
means.
in my brassiere and tiny
You
lace
used
shorts.
a word with 3 syllables. Me not know what mean. Well, never mind. He knows French, so.
Yeah.
Right.
That's right.
Me
He
and
knows
my tie-dye
4
are
words
going
in
to
French.
sleep.
He's a jock ass that knows French.
Jock ass.
You know,
Jock
let's...
ass. Is he masturbating?
Oh, you just wait.
Oh no, this is the horrible part, isn't it?
No.
He's
Oh,
panting
no.
and
Harry Bob and
squeaking.
Man ass.
Is he dry humping the bed?
I think he's exercising.
I
Well,
think
yeah,
that
he
he's
probably is.
masturbating.
I like that Ryan is the only one that recognizes the purity of the Hulkster.
Yeah.
He's saying his prayers, eating his vitamins.
What was that?
Is that He's doing
Nope.
push-ups in his underwear.
I don't understand what I
Now, there's
just
1,000 places
Yeah,
where you
well,
can prop your feet up without disturbing her while she sleeps. But
Yeah.
he chose to do that.
There's chairs.
What a dick.
Because he wants her to see him in his main
Oh, yeah, that was very
Yeah.
calculated.
And now she's laughing. She's like, I want him to make the bed bounce for me.
Except she doesn't have a southern accent.
In my
Hashtag
head
me
she
too.
does.
God damn.
Head
Oh,
cannon.
Sean.
Look, I
That
only
was
have
a
one
very
impersonation.
strange shot.
Unnecessary long shot.
So is he
There's
just
a
like,
lot of
he's like
unnecessary
exercise-
shots in this.
Did he exercise all night?
He exercised all night
Did he
in
just
his
not
bikini briefs
sleep?
that match his shorts.
Well, if Hogan is known for anything, it's for...
Matching. Oh my god.
Why would you do that?
Of course it's bad, bro. What else did she think happened?
You build bigger walls than everybody. I mean emotionally.
He's got her pegged.
Yeah.
Which
That was
usually
deep.
it's the other way around.
You need to let love into your life.
Man, his line delivery is amazing.
It's atrocious.
At least he put his shorts back on.
I'm so surprised that Hulk Hogan's
That is a
Hollywood
positive
career never took
development.
off.
Yeah.
Look, I'm not going to lie. If I was built like Hogan is in this movie, I'd be wearing all that same shit.
Yeah.
I totally would.
Yeah, I'd still wear basically.
Oh, the big
Oh,
reveal.
here we go.
He's trying to get her to sleep with him.
See, this is very, very important plot element here.
Yeah, she's a secret agent.
She's secret.
She's a prostitute.
A whore. A whore.
I eat nice
I
guys.
eat pieces
for
of shit
breakfast.
like you for breakfast.
You eat shit? Oh, he just slapped that
He
bitch.
just smacked the
Oh, this is.
Brell's a bad dude.
Hulk Hogan is less fawned upon by women than Adam Sandler is in all of his movies. So
Yeah. Yeah.
that's a nice.
What is that vehicle?
It looks like a
Tumbler?
It looks like a
No.
Lamborghini SUV.
Oh, that's right. They did do that abomination.
Is that a real thing?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The
I
vamp.
thought you were
from
just
G-
making that
No,
up.
the vamp from G.I. Joe is based on a prototype Lamborghini.
I didn't know that.
SUV. Yeah.
Wow.
I mean, I feel like that's where a lot of the budget went. It's just that one car.
I can't stay
It
mad
may
at
have
you,
been in Hulk
baby.
Hogan's personal collection.
Yeah.
You
I
never-
feel like Hulk Hogan would have that car. Oh, let me smell your hair.
You traitorous whore.
His
Yeah.
thumb is bigger than her chin.
That's
I've
really
forgotten
weird.
how much of this movie is just kind of completely unnecessary.
Yeah,
Oh,
you're right.
yeah. That's a joke that didn't land.
A lot of scenes that last.
It landed
a lot
with me. It's so funny and charming, Rip.
She's like,
What is that outfit?
why is everything tie-dyed? And why are all the backs slit?
Because it makes them easier for him to pull them off.
Yeah, that's true.
All of his shirts were like that. This is acting, is what this is.
Yeah.
All right, we got to remember, this is Rip's house that we're in right now.
They
of course
gonna
it
do
is.
it.
And they're going to hit their heads on that glass coffee table. Whoa!
When I find it? What's he looking for?
The remote control.
They're doing it while watching a movie about him?
Again, if I had movies about me, I would totally do it while watching a
Oh,
movie
no, it's the
about
bad
me.
guy.
But I agree. Oh,
Oh, he's calling him out.
yeah. His titties like flexed. He's
Wait, which
He's
which
like-
eye is looking at the camera?
I know you're out there. I guess it was 1989, so there was only like 3 channels, so he probably was watching.
Is this kind of the same plot as Rocky 3, but with
Yes.
Hulk Hogan in the hero position?
Yes. And he's Clever Lang. And he
And
just
now,
growls.
Zeus is wearing a mesh tank top with chain trim.
He's a much less erudite Clever Lang. That is a Lamborghini.
Give it your best
That is
shot.
right.
Way to
What
go.
that is right there.
Yep, I looked it up.
He's like, I like to wear spandex and do charity work.
Does Hulk Hogan know anything about actual wrestling?
Like amateur wrestling?
Yeah.
No.
Oh man, they're coming to embarrass him in front of all these kids.
That'd be awesome if it's just like they started firing missiles at all the children.
I
And
kind
all of a sudden it's an Andy Sedaris movie, and they're like, bah, 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 bah.
I'm sure
Man.
you get one.
Hulk Hogan in an Andy Sedaris
That would be
movie would be
amazing.
a dream come true.
How did that not happen?
That would be my
Is
favorite
Andy
movie ever.
Sedaris still alive, or did he die?
No,
No,
he's dead.
unfortunately
He
he
can only
died.
afford Buff Bagwell.
He died in like what 2002 or something.
Yeah, it
Like, it was a while ago.
Yeah.
Sadness.
The guy was a pioneer.
God, he's greased up.
I feel like his
No
script.
motion.
I feel like Andy Sedaris should have done this movie.
Yeah.
He should have directed this movie.
They couldn't afford it.
There would have been
Yeah.
a lot.
That
it
belt
would
buckle
have,
is amazing.
Yeah.
there would
it's
have been
the
a lot
big
more
Z.
boobs.
Yeah.
If you could
Andy
serve
Sedaris did
Thanksgiving
this
dinner on that.
Yeah, his wardrobe keeps like upgrading the whole time. I
Joan
guess he's making
Severance
money.
would
Yeah,
have been
well, he
replaced
got
with some sort of
$100,000,
blonde
so-
flame.
Yeah.
He can buy better
We
clothes.
can see where that money went.
Rip him.
I
Yeah.
need chains as trim on all my clothes.
There's really not enough chains on clothing these days.
Yeah, he's even got like a back patch with a chain
With a chain.
outline. That's pretty sweet.
That's amazing.
He also is never putting his arms down. He just
Well, he
holds
can't.
it out like
Yeah.
this
You
all
can
the
tell
time.
it's Jim Johnson. He's using the same keyboard sounds that he used for the Undertaker's theme
That's
for the score here.
Yeah,
Same- that same
honestly,
pipe
the
organ.
more I look at the chains on the vest, those are just like
Yeah.
shitty like necklaces that are hot glued to the jacket.
You can do a lot with a hot glue
You know,
gun these days.
A no-holds-barred Rip-'em shirt signed by Hulk Hogan on eBay right now is $230.
I think you should get it.
Not getting that one. I'm going to get a Rip-'em shirt, but not the autograph one.
That's not how that works.
No.
This is not sanctioned by the World
Wait,
Wrestling
what
Federation.
kind of Dwight Schrute nonsense is this?
Randy is the cloud is creeping me out over there on the right, though. That's
Yeah, I don't like that at all.
disturbing.
Because you either go full clown or not at all.
Yeah.
And he's like a halfway clown.
No, that's not cool at all.
Ugh.
Yeah. It's just all nipples and dong.
But with that look of consternation on his face, like, how dare he challenge Rip while I'm dressed like a clown?
Yeah, I mean, this definitely like solidifies his like good-hearted nature. Like Hogan with kids, and he's got like the cross necklace, and he's like, you know, he's doing push-ups instead of banging chicks.
He's also wearing a pretty
Satin
sweet
jacket.
white satin jacket.
Yeah.
Yeah,
The matching
thing
satin
is
jacket.
gorgeous.
So
It's
it's important to
pristine.
have
Looks like a pearl.
He's like,
organized.
don't touch my satin jacket.
Oh.
Oh, I've got my hands full. I'm defenseless. Look at me. I'm defenseless with my dry cleaning.
Yeah, she's just asking for it.
Oh,
Don't say that.
No one walks into a parking garage in a movie like this ever ends well.
Uh-oh.
Oh my god.
like,
No, this is where it gets pretty dark.
yeah, this Mr. Burrell just, like, assaults people and, like, commits heinous crimes and has zero consequences.
Like, look at this. Like, he hired, like, a hit rapist.
Yeah.
Oh my
he did.
gosh.
Yeah.
I'll be right
I'm going to
back.
leave you right here on the ground.
Yeah.
He was like, Mr. Burrell hired me to rape the shit out of you.
Yeah.
This is really
Bizarre.
interesting.
But what's awesome is, like, Hogan's like, fuck yeah, I'm gonna fucking run you over my motorcycle and still not call the police.
Right. Take the law in my own hands.
I think in this world there are no police.
Yeah, this is
Yeah.
The only
the Rip
justice
is the police.
The only justice is what you make for yourself. That's how they can just decide that that Zeus is now the champion.
Yeah.
Like, people
They
just
just
drove
say it.
by. People just drove by and narrowly missed a man pushing another man off on his motorcycle. They didn't bat an eye.
No, they're fine with it.
This happens every day.
They're in
see,
LA.
This is some sort of Grand Theft Auto world. You know?
Yeah. Well, right now he'd have like 3 stars though.
Yeah. You just put the code in.
Yeah.
It goes away.
Yeah, you're right.
Oh, he's
Look
actually
at
wearing
that jacket.
jeans.
And look at those boots.
Those
Good
are
God.
like Python skin.
And he's got blue satin now.
God, I hate it when you're hurt.
Which
or
happens
scared.
Which happens
sure
so
this-
often.
make sure
God, I
the
hate
Ross
it when
is
a
in
guy
this
tries to
shot.
rape you in a
Yeah.
parking garage. Are you okay? But you're getting dirt on my satin jacket. If you could just watch that.
All right, I just ordered a Rip'em shirt.
Excellent.
This is an old train yard.
Yeah, there's a lot of sparks and like fog effects.
It's to hide from the fact that there's no talent.
Yeah.
Randy, you moron. Zeus is going to beat the shit out of you.
Oh, Randy, you're gonna get beaten up.
Oh, I
What
see
kind of
conflict.
weird ass underground fight league that has all these fans?
Rebar.
Rebar.
That's a great name.
Wow.
Actually, it's a pretty sweet name.
They call me Rebar.
I'll be honest, if they introduced somebody named Rebar now to the Bludgeon Brothers, I'd be all in on it.
Hell yeah.
Get him, Rebar.
It's chantable. You'd be like,
Kick his
Rebar,
ass,
Rebar.
Rebar.
I hope he would be fat, too. There's not enough fat dudes in the WWE right now.
Yeah.
They've got, who are the guys in NXT right now? Heavy Machinery.
Heavy Machinery
Those
is
guys
great.
are awesome.
Are they fat?
Yes.
All right.
That's awesome.
Wait,
They're
is that War
fat
Machine's
muscle
name?
guys. Huh?
Is that War Machine's name in NXT?
No. This is...
No. They've been around for a while.
Yeah, I don't know that Heavy Machinery will get called up because
They're developmental talent.
the main they're great, but the main roster still isn't fun like that.
Damn it, you
Damn
kids.
it, you kids.
Don't you think he would know that that was Rip's little brother?
I think one of them's
Yeah.
wearing a Rip'em shirt.
I didn't
isn't he?
realize it till halfway through the movie.
Yeah.
Oh, that was not a
You
thing to say.
shouldn't have said that.
Sold him
dumb-dumb.
out.
Johnny.
But if he was trying that hard to recruit Rip, he would know it was his little brother. Because dude's all over the TV with him.
Right.
Well, I feel like this guy doesn't know much about wrestling. He's just trying to get in because it's hot right now.
Yeah, and Rip's really careful about like not putting pictures of his brother up on Instagram and
Yeah.
stuff.
Bring him.
Oh, I long for
You know,
a
in
world
this
before
movie-
Instagram and tweeting.
In this movie, Hulk Hogan actually has a brother, but he has not said the word brother yet.
That's
Right.
the irony.
That's so
Let me try
strange.
So this security guard is actually strong-arming this tiny little brother of Rip into the ring to fight Zeus.
Sure, because this is the crazy
Oh
world.
my god.
Yeah.
No
This
cops,
is the crazy
no
world of
rules,
zero
no
consequences.
law.
Like, seriously, this is basically the Running Man, but in the real world.
Yeah.
I don't guess.
Also featuring Jesse Ventura.
Yeah.
Jesse Rip.
And he's just punching people for no reason.
Oh, Randy Rip.
So. Randy and Rip. Who names their kid Rip? Especially when you name the other kid Randy.
Yeah, who names their kid Randy?
No, he's white and blue.
Yeah.
He doesn't wear yellow.
Technically, it's
Don't
red
do
and
anything
yellow.
crazy.
Oh, that was a mistake, Randy.
Yeah. Oh,
You're
Randy's getting
smart.
Oh, now he's going to rip his head off.
Oh my gosh.
Is he just screaming like a banshee? Oh, he actually is going to kill him.
Whoa!
Wow.
He's got some moves.
Randy is the luchador, not dead.
Yeah.
Oh, no. Randy's dead.
Well,
Or something.
Oh,
And
or
nice
something.
knowing you, Randy.
He's definitely got a bruise.
yeah.
This
I
guy's going to have a
believe
stroke.
Zeus just unloaded in his pants. Whoa! Oh my
Wow,
gosh.
he's done.
And he is also unloading in his pants.
Yeah.
Juke him.
Why don't you just open doors, Hulk?
Nobody opened. We just ripped the doors off the hinges.
Well, his name is Rip.
Oh no, Rip hates loud music.
music.
Rip no like loud noise.
What is he, Roddy Piper? He hates rock and
Look
roll?
at that giant neon Z.
He's the Venom symbiote. You play loud music and it shuts him down.
The worms are too good for you?
The worms are too good for you?
This is a really dark promo that Brell's cutting.
There's a lot of growling in this movie.
So this whole gym is designed to piss Zeus off.
Yeah, it's all pictures of Rip. And Brell talking about worms. And he still kicked another door down. Just open this, turn the doorknob.
So much
gonna let
property
this
damage.
jackass
defeat you.
Come on, man.
Now that was very clearly him
Oh.
actually standing there.
Yeah.
What?
But it's a fake out like the Conan movie where the giant lizard thing comes out of the mirrors.
Is this basically like
yeah.
when the Ultimate Warrior was in WCW appearing in the mirror?
Yes.
Well, so that was supposed to be a projection, but that was very clearly.
It was very much...
Right, he was just standing there.
Yeah.
He was standing still.
Look at the heels on Hogan's boots.
Wow, he's wearing...
He has-
heel sexy shoes.
Lace up spats on top of his cowboy boots.
Nope.
They must be behind that neon Z.
They just like pick up
That-
a whole bunch of weights and throw it around.
Everything explodes and
I
sparks
don't
in this
think
movie.
It's like
anyone
The
does that.
Simpsons.
Yeah. Oh,
Boy,
it's
these-
very funny.
These guys are going to get their comeuppance, and it's going to be sweet.
I mean, I just think somebody should probably call the police and be like, that guy tried to rape me.
Do you realize we went straight from his little brother getting destroyed to this? Like, we didn't even get him interacting
Yeah.
Yeah.
with his brother.
And Hulk Hogan has amazing aim. I'm sorry, Rip has amazing aim.
Yes. Throwing a weight bar.
He could be like an Olympic javelin thrower.
Oh, there it
Okay,
is.
now we get the interaction.
It's heartfelt
Praying.
moment.
Got to pray.
Yep. Get that
Just
get
to
that
make
cross
it
back in
today.
that shot.
Prayers, some vitamins maybe.
What is
Spandex,
the book
lots
that
of
she's
spandex.
reading?
I feel like that's really bad makeup on his brother.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not good.
Really piss poor.
Oh, I'm going to come out of my coma for you.
That is a pop swatch that he is wearing.
It is a pop swatch, yeah.
Yeah. He also just has a little bit of eyeshadow around that eye. Oh God, he's come out of his coma.
Yeah, and he's just got like
Well,
a little bit of
call
fake
it,
blood
call
on
a
his
doctor
head.
or a nurse or somebody. We don't care about your trainer.
Oh, that's terrible. A lot
Man,
of crying.
acting.
A lot of man crying, sobbing.
They are emoting the fuck out of this scene.
Yes, it's really. It's
I
touching my
believe
heart.
this.
Hogan's killing it.
I believe
For your
this.
consideration, Academy of Motion Picture
Now-
Arts and Sciences.
Why didn't that scene happen before him going to the
It
gym
should've,
and tearing
right.
it up?
It was
Yeah.
bad editing.
Which
Yeah.
editing? Oh my god! Look at this proto TNA ring.
The battle of the tough guys. Jesus
Is it a
Christ!
hexagon or an octagon? This is a proto
TNA.
TNA
Wow,
or
yeah,
proto
he is-
UFC.
He is
proto
punching
UFC.
concrete blocks into dust.
We pretty
We
bad.
didn't have a
Um,
midget beaten off in a trash can, but we had one in a
We're-
cage.
So
Why are they lowering him into a vat of water?
yeah, I was
while
thinking that you would know.
It's a Bacta tank.
I don't know what
Is
that
this
is.
a training montage now?
It's a Star Wars reference.
Oh, I take it back. This is Rocky 3 and Rocky 4.
Yeah,
Oh,
it's just it's a montage of like Randy learning to walk again.
Even though nothing happened to his back or his legs.
No,
I'm
Because
a little
it was,
disturbed.
think-
that-
Well, no, that's not because he had him in the bear hug.
Yeah.
He did the bear hug.
So
Never mind,
yeah.
never mind. I was expecting like a Bane-style backbreaker, but I guess the bear hug would have done this.
And now apparently Hulk Hogan is a professional
Physical therapist.
occupational
Physical
therapist.
therapist,
Yeah.
In his both zebra striped pants and snake print pants.
He's like, we don't need a
believe that.
physical
Get out of the way,
therapist.
doctor. I
We've
got
got Rip.
this."
It could be worse. He could be wearing Zubaz.
I think he was in one scene.
I don't think so, man. I think he's been in spandex the whole time.
Pretty much.
He was
wore
in some
those
zebra
jeans that one
striped
scene.
spandex.
Oh,
that
and
were
the suit.
Zubaz
He had the suit.
adjacent.
Oh, yeah, he was in the suit, but, like, I don't think we've seen Zubaz.
Yeah,
World
he's
War
had
Animal,
spandex, a white linen suit, and then the hot orange
And the shorts, yeah, the high slit shorts.
Yeah.
He's had like 9 costume
The,
changes.
the riding shorts.
Were
But
Zubaz
he-
around at this point in time?
He
Did
has
World War
the same
Animal
outfit
invented
in
at
like
this
several
point?
different colors.
Yeah, I think so.
Ooh, that's a good question.
I'm pretty sure I
This
was
might have
wearing them in
predated
high school.
Zubaz.
It might have.
Let me refer to the
Yeah, we need a little online research for this. That's the most pathetic wheelchair look at. Wow, he is surprised. Whatever Rip
Yeah.
is doing right now is surprising that guy.
Let's
There's
look
there's
at
a
the
doctor giving him a
Aquanet
rectal
right there.
exam.
There's a giant bottle of
That's
Aquanet.
Aquanet, yeah.
Zubaz apparently started registered as a trademark in '89, but it didn't get popular until the '90s.
Yeah. So this would
And
have
why-
this would
this
have
guy's
predated
like in
it
a
technically.
quadriplegic wheelchair. Has he gone back to not being able to move his arms? He was just walking in the last scene.
Uh-oh.
Oh no, rape!
God.
More rape.
More hit rapists.
Oh, I guess they're gonna hold her hostage, and if Rip wins, they're gonna rape her to death. Maybe.
She's the Stanley Spadowski of this movie.
Mutilate.
Mutilate. Would
He
you like to
savored
see
that
my
word.
And
teeny
here you have
wanger?
a tiny wanger.
Teeny
Tiny
wanger.
wanger.
Teeny wanger.
Tiny Winger would be ridiculous.
Yeah, that would sound silly.
Yeah.
Fine.
Does Brell even have a first name, or he's just Brell?
No,
He's just
Mr.
Brel.
Brel.
His
Mr.
first name is
Brel.
Mister.
Bro.
It's too close to Prell. I feel like he's a cheap brand of.
He's a
shampoo.
Prell man.
No, it's Brel. Beauty Rip.
Look how small that phone is in his hand.
It
He has a
is.
really big hand.
Yeah, he's a big man.
Then you go down. Oh, we're gonna
This guy is
rape
the
your woman to
worst.
Yeah, Brel's a bad dude.
He's a very bad guy.
Oh my gosh!
Because
You
you're
would
a
think
cop.
you would think that the stockholders would have a meeting and oust him as the CEO of this
Yeah.
television network.
Or
But
you
again-
call
You
the
would
police.
think so.
This is that crazy world
Yeah.
with like no law.
Yeah.
Brel is the law.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's like, I have money, so I can do whatever I want to. I can just assault people left and right.
I recognize that championship.
Yeah, yeah. You're right. This is like whoever said this is like Running Man. Like it is. The network
Yeah.
is the authority.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, they literally just said World Wrestling Federation. That's
Yeah.
right, because it was WWF at the beginning. It's so
Yeah.
weird.
To here,
You can't mix reality and
Yeah.
and fantasy like this. I'm confused.
In a world where there's no cops.
Yeah, he's got the WWF logo on the belt too.
Yeah.
That is the World Championship belt that he wore at the
Yeah.
time.
Yeah, it's just
Is that
really
the girl from
weird.
the
Like,
bar?
it just seems like they should have just gone full on like.
She's just
Hulk
in her bra
Hogan
for no reason.
or full on fantasy.
They should have gone all the way and just made it like a science fiction movie.
Right. Like a
Like a
dystopian
Krell's
future.
an android.
It's about 90% of the way there.
Why has the countdown already started? The match isn't started
No, he's
yet.
just looking at the time, so you can like
Which
know.
is
I got
dumb.
you.
It should be a countdown clock and not
Yeah.
like a...
I don't understand.
What time's the match
that.
start? I have to do math.
Well, he
Yeah.
said stay up for 10 minutes.
Well, actually, yeah, it really wouldn't make sense if there was a countdown clock, because why would that be there?
I guess if you were doing a
He's wearing
match, like a
tactical
time
knee pads.
match,
What the hell?
Why is it? What the? fuck?
That's aluminum foil.
that's aluminum foil.
He's got some pretty bedazzled shoulder pads.
I don't know. There's aluminum.
I don't know anybody in this room that's ever worn bedazzled shoulder pads. But
And
I don't know
he's
the
got
rest
some.
aluminum is pretty powerful because all those aluminum trash cans that they use to beat each other with.
That's
the
true.
head
Wow.
in hardcore matches.
He looks like a video game character.
A shitty video game
One that
character.
Very
you would not
shitty.
select. You'd be like, okay,
Yeah, not that
looks
guy.
move on. This guy looks terrible.
He's probably really slow.
Yeah.
I like that he leaves his belt on.
That announcer's awesome though.
Yeah.
Wow, they
He just punched the shit out
punched
of the
two guys
announcer.
out.
they totally
Yeah.
didn't capture Rip ripping his shirt off.
Yeah.
Like, he showed it from the back.
No, I feel like that was a missed opportunity.
Yeah.
Oh, he just punched him in the nuts.
right in the wanger.
Dick.
He kicked his tiny wanger.
But there are no rules here.
Hogan's still wearing his belt.
That's so
gonna
he
beat
can
him with
get
the belt?
beaten with
Oh,
it.
he's gonna beat him with his own belt.
Hit him one.
Oh,
one.
man.
Who says hit him one?
Probably
Ralph
someone
does.
who calls says jock ass.
Yeah.
Yeah, choking him out with his own shirt.
Wait, how do you have the
that
numbers
guy
right
beating
now?
him? That
That's
guy's
not how
beating
Nielsen
off.
ratings work. You don't know at that moment.
See, a little tighter.
Oof.
Yeah, but I mean, it's been established that Brawl doesn't really know anything about wrestling or anything like that. He's just trying to make money.
Yeah.
That ring is really loose.
That's what she said.
Come on, Rip,
What is on his
try.
Yeah, what are those
Try.
red dots on his face?
Where did he get
What a
the
word
ring?
of encouragement. Try, Rip.
The little shit stains on his cheek.
Do the best you can.
For having her as like leverage, they're not really paying any attention to her at
Well,
all.
she's just a woman. Like, she has any agency to escape or
Right,
anything.
Yeah.
Even the
There's
security
boobs.
guard doesn't give a shit.
Shouldn't he be more confused by why his chair is back?
Yeah, when he just shot it out. God, that
I
it
would
looks
just left
like
it just to laugh at him falling on his ass.
I think they should have revisited the Dookie scene here.
Yeah.
But had Zeus say, "What's that smell?" and Rip would have been like, "Dookie."
Hashtag callback.
I guess the match is just supposed to be that engaging that they forgot to like pay attention to her.
Dude, those ropes are loose as shit. Holy shit.
Yeah.
Well, this isn't. I mean, technically, this isn't wrestling. This is
Yeah.
the battle of the tough men.
Yeah.
Tough
The
guy.
ropes,
Battle of
tough
tough
guys. Those ropes serve
Where's-
a different purpose.
Oh, John,
Oh,
God,
yeah.
she's
Duggan
gone.
needed to go up and
Yeah,
say,
tough guy.
This is like the Keystone Cops chasing after her.
And also, this place is apparently a combination sporting arena and museum.
Was
Yeah, that
As
is
you
odd.
do.
people in tuxedos watching the battle of the tough guy.
Right.
Also, she's dressed like a peacock.
Well, that's okay.
Don't let her get in that elevator.
That was great. Oh! No! No!
Oh my God, she's
It'll close the
useless.
door.
That's how elevators work.
That was some tension right
Yeah,
there.
shoot her.
Shoot her.
Shoot her. You should murder her. Definitely for this.
Murder,
This
death,
is wrestling we're talking about. We have to murder her. It's serious.
And so we have evil security guards and no cops still in this movie.
Yeah.
Yeah. And they're all on the payroll of the bad guy.
Yeah, everyone except for Rip and Randy
You
are on
see,
the
this is a
payroll
world
of
with
Ralph.
no government services and everything's provided by the private sector. So clearly everything's fine.
So they're just growling at each other right now.
Well, that's, you
It's a
know,
growl off.
that's what you do when you're battling tough guys.
It's a lesser known aspect of UFC fighting is the growl off.
Yeah, you have to have a growl off.
This fight doesn't look as good as the other fights in the movie.
No.
Yeah.
No.
Oh, well, it's because they keep cutting away.
And
Yeah.
yet they still brought Zeus into the WWF.
Like, I understand they have other story to tell, but the cuts are really frustrating.
Yeah, they're pretty bad as soon as...
Has
Wait.
Kevin Dunn?
Well,
Has
to be
Randy
fair,
always had moles on his face?
I think
I think those are
cuts.
wounds of some sort.
before we were actually seeing talented tough guy fighters beat each other up, and now we have a really bad
yeah.
actor and Hulk Hogan.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
you don't want to focus on them the whole time.
Ah!
Yes.
Yeah, rip him. Hit him with a fire extinguisher. Oh, rip his face off.
But now Rip can power up.
That would be the ultimate irony, though, if he ripped his face off.
Oh,
no,
no, not
the
the
exposed
turnbuckle.
turnbuckle.
Triple mask.
Oh.
Rip, we believe in you. Just try.
Do you think Ric Flair watched this and went, I'm so glad I didn't get into movies?
Ric Flair was in Body Slam.
Oh, was he?
He has a cameo.
What the hell?
Try, Rip.
Try, Rip. Just try. Try. Look at my moles. Look at my moles, Rip. I got moles
I
because
find
of
this
this.
very unreasonable.
Yeah.
Who are you to doubt the might of Zeus? Or El Dandy?
Yes.
Let me tie
I don't
together
think
some
any of this is
Christmas
possible.
tree tinsel.
He just ripped a steel bar in half.
That's
Yeah.
not how
Yeah.
steel
And
works.
Brell is
Definitely
thrilled.
not.
How
Yeah.
does steel work, Sean?
Not like that.
No. I'm not a steelologist or anything.
Oh, he's
but
gonna-
I
It's not
don't
like it's
think it works
Stonehenge.
like
He's gonna
that.
kill him.
He is. He's going to impale his head. Oh
Yeah.
my gosh.
Yeah, that would be murder.
That could have been Rip's face.
Didn't the Berserker almost stabbed someone with his sword at one point around this
Well,
time?
once again, like-
Somebody stop the damn match!
But Brell doesn't care.
He's
like,
got
there's
a
no cops
family.
to-
My God!
Brell's like, yeah, you can just kill people. But they did say Zeus went to jail, so if there's no cops, how did Zeus go to jail?
This is true.
He went to
That was before lawlessness reigned, I
TV
guess.
jail.
Yeah.
It's the prison industrial complex.
Yeah, they still have prison.
Okay.
Yeah.
He's literally trying to pull his head off. Is that a wrestling
Well,
move?
this-
The pull your head off move?
Should be.
Yes. I mean, it is now.
Oh my gosh, he killed him. Wow, that movie was kind of shitty.
That should be the end. The credits just roll. By WrestleMania 7.
Yeah,
It was only like 4.
Oh.
He's moving his pinky, but it totally showed him walking before this.
Yeah,
Yeah.
holding himself up.
Yeah, and now he's like, oh, I can move my pinky, Rip, it's gonna be okay.
Oh no, he kicked the old man.
Well, he's like, if my brother, who has moles on his face, can lift his pinky, then
Is
I
Rip
can.
gonna?
He's gonna rip up. Ah!
Yeah.
I was hoping he was gonna kip up.
He's like, I'm doing it for your
It's
moles.
Hulk Hogan.
Yeah.
Come on.
I mean, it's not, you know,
It's
it's
just not the
science fiction to a
heartbreak
certain
Shawn
extent.
Michaels.
We can always
Break it,
just
Shawn
suspend our
Michaels.
disbelief so
We're not
much.
gonna defy the laws of physics.
Yes.
I would argue him jumping out the top of a limo defies the law.
Yes. He shot out of the top of that limo like a bullet.
Is he wearing is that a belt buckle or a hip pack?
Yes.
Both.
Yes.
Yes.
He wears hip packs as belts.
If I could combine the functionality of a belt buckle with the storage capacity of a fanny pack, I would do it.
Yeah?
God, you're onto something.
Yeah?
Yeah, that sounds like $1 billion idea.
They already make flask belt buckles.
Kickstart that
So
shit.
why not just put a fucking drawer in one? Or a cabinet.
Your cabinet. My cabinet belt buckle.
It's my waist cabinet.
Maybe get out from the glass area.
Oh, it is on
it's
like
hulking up
Donkey
time.
Kong.
Is
So
he
it's
gonna waggle his
ripping
finger?
up time.
Ripping it up.
Ripping it up. Rip it up.
Was it on 3 he does the finger?
I don't know. What's
Rah!
Randy's the girlfriend all of a
Yes.
sudden?
Yeah, Randy's girlfriend came out of nowhere.
Yeah.
Yeah. I got
Mark
mold.
Pellegrino's finest moment.
I also feel like his unibrow is like added.
It's not.
Like it's not real.
I think what it is that he has the one is just off center. And
So
so
they
that's
just
why
meet
they
in the middle?
touch.
Yeah.
But it looks like the McDonald's arches.
Yeah.
All right, so for those of us who don't know who Mark Pellegrino is, why are you guys so excited about this guy?
He's been in all
I mean, I
sorts
know him
of.
from Supernatural. That's
Yeah,
that's
he was in
totally-
Supernatural. He was in.
I didn't realize that was him just because he's so much younger in this. But
Yeah, he was in Being
he's
Human.
Satan, basically.
Oh, okay.
He was the main vampire in Being Human. If you watch that show on Sci-Fi.
No, I did not because I don't have a vagina.
I have a vagina and I've never seen it.
It's a good show. I like it.
I feel kind of bad because like this is good. This is some good like hulking up, come back. But I'm really just waiting for the big finish.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Like because we all know.
Did he finish him without the big boot leg drop?
Oh, dude.
There's more. There's a lot
Yeah,
more.
yeah. This
Oh my
isn't
God.
even.
No, this.
Like the final move.
Oh, this is the he's not really dead bad guy.
Oh, it's the move he did to his brother.
Yeah.
Oh, not
Oh,
the
no.
bear. Oh, into the steel ring post.
He's been crying for like 45 minutes.
That's what,
What
he's
is
there
that
for.
face? Oh god, he fell out of his wheelchair!
Oh, what a monster!
Yes.
And Randy's girlfriend is just billed as woman. Whoa.
He just threw a man at
There
him.
you go, little fella.
I'm gonna beat your ass with another white person.
He just hit that man with another man.
He's locking the glass door like it's going to stop these monsters.
Well, you know, glass is an impenetrable barrier.
That's true.
Oh no.
Oh.
Best things Hulk Hogan's ever taken.
Wow.
I'm a bumblebee!
Oh no!
Oh.
Oh, please
Zeus
jump
cannot
up like
read
he
lips.
exploded out of the car.
There we go, right on your face. Right on your face.
Oh. Oh. Yeah. Clattering.
My bike, fool.
That guy is very unstable.
I feel like I'm watching Lucha Underground.
Yep.
Yeah. Actually,
Network
he's
difficulty.
ripping the entire like control panel out and smashing
well,
it.
there's a reason.
I need to see a prequel movie about Brell's rise to power in the World Television Network. 'Cause
Yeah.
I agree.
That would be awesome.
I would watch that.
Yeah.
The Rise of Brell.
I really want to know what makes this character tick the way he does.
And I think he's the one that's responsible for this network-controlled society.
Yes.
Like, he's more powerful than we even realize in the context of this movie.
Oh yeah. TV is life in this world.
It is.
And it is the World Television Network.
All right,
so, like, there's no
everybody-
countries
everybody get
anymore,
ready.
nothing.
Get ready, get ready.
This is so awesome.
Yes!
He fell into hell.
That is it.
That's like Big Show Braun
Straight to hell. Blood bleeding out of
Oh,
his
he
mouth.
killed him.
Oh, shit.
You're next, Brell.
Do you think they wrote the growling into the script? Or
They-
No,
had to
that's
write
all
that word a
Hogan. That's
lot.
that's improv.
yeah.
That's just Hogan riffing.
How did you break my impenetrable glass
Ryan
barrier?
Stiles, Colin Mochrie, they have nothing on Hulk Hogan's improv skills.
You got that right.
You stay away.
He's more in than man now.
Oh my god.
Oh, what?
Yeah.
Yes.
He just electrocuted his ass.
Yeah,
He
Right.
did.
It's like he's got an
Right in his
electrical
butt.
wire straight up his sphincter.
that's the only way he was going to go.
So he's dead.
I would rather be
He's dead. There's
electrocuted
blood.
in my ass than be beaten up by Hulk Hogan.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like if somebody
Zeus is
said,
probably dead, right?
"How are you going to
He's
die?"
dead, and now everyone is cheering.
That's the thing.
Yeah.
Like Zeus is dead, that guy's dead, and
Yay.
everyone's just like, hell
Randy
yeah, this is
standing.
awesome.
Yay for blood
You're
loss.
right. There's
Yeah.
no law.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's just madness.
2 people are dead.
It's
Woo!
just like this is Escape from New York. Like they're on this island. That's like,
Or like Judge Dredd's world.
yeah.
This is Mad Max-ish.
Where like as long as things don't get too bad, they don't send the
They don't
judges
do
in.
anything.
We've discovered that, in fact, Rip runs Bartertown.
Yeah.
I believe that. Woof.
That's
All
the
right,
Woof is right.
ladies and
It's like
gentlemen,
the Karate Kid, where it just the
Movie is
fight
not
ends and it's
Ukraine.
over.
no holds barred.
No
They should have.
It should have been called No Consequences for Anything.
No plot needed.
All right, so
Oof.
let's go around. Red Ranger, will you ever watch this movie again?
Probably not. I don't know. Maybe I'm drunk. It's not good.
It's not a sober movie.
Yeah.
Not good.
No.
The guy's name is Dookie.
Dookie.
Squeaky waitress,
I
short hair.
would definitely watch this again because I think this movie's rad. Like,
Yeah,
it's awesome.
it's pretty amazing. Like the pacing is
No,
good.
this movie's awful.
It's totally it's totally stupid, but
Like,
No, it's awesome.
if you're gonna I feel like if you're gonna watch a stupid movie,
Watch a Sedaris movie.
yeah, like there are better stupid movies out there. to
There
watch.
are no Dancer, by the way, is a stunt play.
Buck
Buck
McDancer.
McDancer.
There was also
Buck
Rebar. His
solid.
last name was Lawless. So his name was Rebar Lawless.
Nice.
Man, that is.
I
I want a
wanna
movie
steal that
about
name.
Rebar Lawless.
Yeah.
I will say there's not many movies that capture what was happening in 1989 much better than this movie.
I will
It's the
co-sign
movie
that.
of the
No.
time.
Yeah,
Yeah.
apparently the world was just a
Yeah.
lawless wasteland where people
Yeah.
just punched each other for no reason.
Steroids were easily obtainable.
Just as far as big action movies go, this was essentially
No, I
all
made-
of them rolled into one.
I
giant
made
ball.
my dad take me to see this in the theater, and immediately, first thing I do, and I'm going to leave here, is text him and apologize.
I'm so sorry.
all right, Ryan Cadaver, where can we find you online? What are you up to?
Facebook.com/The Casket Creatures, and just keep up with all our dates. And we got a new music video that we're in the process of working on, so a lot of cool stuff.
Excellent. Battle Cougar, you've got a new a podcast to promote.
I do. I have a podcast. Me and Nathan Hamilton, Son of Celluloid, have a podcast called Caught Dead Watching. Find it on all of your podcast apps. We talk about shitty movies.
Noel, what are you up to?
Well, you can find actually a review of this movie that I wrote some time ago on dorkdroppings.com. Other than that, I'm appearing in G.I. Joe costumes at various conventions throughout the United States this year.
Red Ranger every 2 weeks.
Every 2 weeks. Got another one in the can.
Excellent.
Yeah, we've
Yeah.
actually been keeping up with it.
Yeah.
You can find me at a bar drinking, talking some shit.
And listening to Chocolate Orange performed by
midgets in
NRBQ.
NRBQ,
Absolutely
written by
not.
Terry
Yeah.
Adams.
You will
multiple
not
songs.
find me listening
Wait a
to
minute.
it.
Wow.
Isn't the Red
You
Rooster
might
really
find me
Terry
listening
Adams?
to all my
No,
radio
that's
friends.
Terry
Terry. If you hadn't said it, I could have told you. Who's Red Rooster? Terry.
Terry Taylor.
Terry
Terry
Taylor.
Taylor, that's
Yeah.
it. My bad.
Ladies and gentlemen, that was No Holds Barred. Thanks for listening.
We apologize
Yeah, that
after
was
the
something.
fact.
We apologize for nothing.
No, I don't apologize. for anything. That
There's
would
no
be great.
post. There's no
Oh,
post
rip
scene.
'em,
Let me
rip
tell
'em.
you something, brother.
Rip 'em.
Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and say this now. If you have memories of Toys R Us you'd like to share, thoughts about Toys R Us, join the Needless Things Podcast Facebook group and just post something there and I will get in touch with you. Or you can do a voice recording for, let's say, 5 minutes or less and send it to phantomtroublemaker@gmail.com. And we will use them in the Toys R Us in memoriam episode of the Needless Things podcast coming sometime in the next 59 days. Whew, that's heavy. I really am. I haven't even processed it yet. And I know it sounds ridiculous to be feeling any sort of grief over a retail store, but you guys know. You understand. Especially those of you that have seen even portions of the Phantom Zone. You get it. Or anybody who's been reading needlessthingspodcast.com for the past however many years. I think you understand. So anyway, that was No Holds Barred. If you can spare a moment, I would like your feedback on this needless commentary. We did one run through. We had headphones and the audio, and in my opinion, it threw me off a little bit. I don't know about the rest of the guys, but traditionally we would watch it once and then watch it again with subtitles and the sound off. And I feel like this time maybe we didn't interact as much, but let us know what you think. Shoot me an email at the address I just mentioned. Shoot me a message, Dave West on Facebook, whatever. But let us know. I love you guys.
Thank you for listening to the Needless Things podcast. You're the best. You can find the show on iTunes, Stitcher, Downcast, or in the ears of a Trader Vic's employee. Love you, mean it. Uh-huh.